I've got a fat spider thing.
You do have a fat spider.
Well, I have this giant stock golem, and I am currently the golem army. So
they reset my ability points, so
Cody, if you want to roll like a level 1 necro, we can.
No, that's fine. I can play necro on my own. Believe it or not.
It's okay, I'll just keep running around here so that way you're confused about which character you are. Which golem are you? You never know.
Your minions are like ghosted, so.
Lame. I see it as a point of confusion.
I have a bunch of shit that expires. Oh, this must be all from the Rise of Necromancer pack?
Probably.
Right. Okay, I'll take care of that later. I'll go join.
Oh god, I forgot. I am on other digital. Right. Okay. Just need to remember, let you do all the killing, I do all the gaining. Yay! Level!
I do all the pew-pewing.
Giant lasers of death.
Yep, pretty much.
Lasers!
This was my season character, actually.
Everybody loves corkscrew fighting. Those corkscrews are fast as lightning. I've not been told that I should stop singing, so I just kind of keep.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Who sings that song?
I'll be honest, I don't remember.
Let's keep it that way. That didn't work nearly as well, but I'll go with it. We got a larger storage unit now, so we been cleaning out our apartment a little bit, and we found the tub of records I inherited from my father.
Was it a record number?
Father's alive and well, but we went through them. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff, but then we remembered that we bought the Aristocats.
Like the actual, like the Disney Aristocrats album.
Yeah. Apparently, we found it at half-price books. It was like $3, and we said, "Why not?" And so when we were cleaning, I got the record player out, and we listened to the Aristocats while we were packing things.
I feel like Amanda had a small hand in this.
I'm not that small hand. And we listened to some Journey on record, on vinyl. And then I realized that I probably should buy a better record player at some point.
Yeah, vinyl play. So the only reason vinyl is good is if you have the equipment to support it.
And you can have time slow down, and you can have time slow down.
Does everybody get time slow down?
Everybody gets time slow down.
Yay!
Everyone gets sucked in.
Oh, that was a laser.
Did you die?
Yes, because of the giant arcane laser that started twirling around. And I happened to be at the very first rotation of it.
Teleport to player. Player unknown.
Do I have battlegrounds?
My goal this week is to actually play some video games.
That was kind of my goal too.
Because I have not actually played like legit video games in a while. I've loaded up RimWorld about 6 times.
And how long has that gone for?
Not very long, because I kind of lose interest right away.
Welcome to being an adult all the time. It is awful.
Although so far, actually, the best night this week is that Amanda and I just laid in bed and watched Gotham for like 4 hours.
Yeah, that show was really easy to binge.
And it was just kind of like, oh,
Yeah, Claire's been starting to truck through Bioshock 2 because that's the only one that she hadn't played. I think it's kind of negligible, but I don't know. She's a bigger Bioshock fan than I am.
I need to finish putting the PS3 back together.
Hard drive replacement?
No, we did that. So the secret behind the 12 hours, only 4 episode recorded stream last week, or recording session, was that I had to rethermal the PS4, PS3, and also replace the hard drive in it.
Ah, that's just... Ow.
So
I just got
hoping
I just got booty stomped.
that fixes everything.
I need to go back to town real quick and restore durability so I don't die in a literal hit.
I have a 2-handed mace, like an epic.
So I know you guys probably don't care a whole lot, but so Hour of Devastation, that's actually a way more fun Magic release compared to like Amen Kep. Way better.
Yeah.
Well, the artwork's way more badass, and the cards actually do things.
I
Was that-
mean,
I would at some point in time. Oh, I didn't realize that wasn't the actual quest. Sorry, Mitch. I would like to do at some point in time, and we should plan this as some content. Is do the 5th edition, but in the world of Magic.
like 5th edition D&D.
Yeah, there's a rule book for, like, an official Wizards of the Coast rule book for playing in the world of Magic the Gathering.
Well, it is kind of the same company, and the Gatewatch is a very easy cannon fodder for lore. It'd be nice to have a D&D group that I actually could go to, but downside being, I do not have people that are nerdy enough around me to do D&D. Or at least in my current state. I know we'd probably be doing one if we were slightly closer in proximity, or I worked at a certain different company.
Yeah, that group is now up to 6 people.
Which is impressive, nonetheless, let alone out of a workplace.
Yeah, and there are 3 other people who would like to join. So,
at which point do you physically violate the round table and start like renting game spaces?
we actually have a fairly large table at work. Also, the goal is actually to start cycling players in and out on a weekly basis. So, we are playing a West Marcha style campaign, which means that I've been thinking about this, Mitch, because you know those rules, but it'll probably be every 2 weeks we swap out players because we can't get through a single adventure in a night.
Nope.
Helps if I was on the right key set.
I mean, generally, yeah.
I was sitting here like, why aren't any of my spells working? That's because I've been using Q, E, and R.
That's okay. With Magic right now, I'm getting that nerd fix. So D&D isn't a huge deal if I don't have that. The only downside is Magic is fucking expensive.
Yep,
Yes.
it's okay. D&D gets expensive as well.
And not nearly as much.
No, but I was looking at 3 books last night that was going to cost me like $150.
Yeah, that's like 1/8 of the cost of a good modern deck. So, at the time you get
the
out,
reason why I never got into competitive. Like, I like playing card games, but that's the reason I never got into like super competitive card games.
like, it's not awful because if you build them over time and you just do, you don't just buy a shit ton of boxes, then you're okay. Because like that's where you waste most of your money. But if you just dedicate and get the singles and build the decks you want to build, it's good. But if you're just starting out, that's really hard because you have no idea what the fuck is actually out there.
Yep.
I am actually really excited for the new L5R to come out. And I'm also really excited. I mean, that's also the reason why I used to play at my card shop back in Iowa. I used to play a Zen League, which basically I paid like $15 a week. And I think the upfront cost was like 20, and I got a card box with a bunch of like depending on the game, I would either get a bunch of booster packs or like a starter deck from a series, and then and then every week I would come in. You basically had to play people in the Zen League every week, and then every week I'd come in and there'd be more boosters in my box to go through and open and kind of like improve my deck throughout the course of a month.
See, that actually sounds kind of awesome.
Yeah, it was super fun. That's how I amassed such a large L5R and Buffy collection. Was I played a bunch of Zen Leagues for those. That and Buffy the Vampire Slayer card game cards were cheap.
Well, there's a reason why, Cody. It was Buffy the Vampire Slayer cards.
That you say what you will. That card game is stupid fun. And it was already out of print when I started playing. That's why cards were so cheap. I think like booster packs were like $2 or $3, and when they started running out of some of the booster packs, it was like $3 or $5 depending on.
See, that's fine. Like most Magic boosters now, especially if you go over to Lodestone, they actually have pretty good pricing on their single packs. I think it's like $350 for one, and then they do 3 for $10. Like as far as Magic goes, that's pretty good. Almost everywhere else does, $4 or $5 a pack for anything standard.
Speaking of which, there's a new they opened a new card shop over in Egan.
Wait, so they have 2 locations now?
No, not Lodestone. The Laughing Goat.
The Laughing Goat.
Yeah, there's one in Woodbury, apparently.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm just running away from the same guy who's just electrocuting me.
Do you need help? Do we need to come back and rescue you, Matt?
If I can escape him, I don't know if I can.
I'm coming.
Oh god, these are all things that can kill me.
I like the fact that when the Mimic runs, just gold flies out of his mouth.
That
Like I said, it's cute, adorable, and I'm jealous of it.
Start reading the Black Company books.
What are those from?
That's actually the name of the series, is the Black Company.
Oh.
Matt Colville recommended them. And the writing style is very weird because it jumps around a whole bunch. Which I'm unsure how I feel about.
All right, time to play some dodgeball.
If he lasts that long. He is much harder when there's more than one person.
Yes, he is.
He's also got an assload of life no matter what, so.
Yeah, but usually during this time frame, I have almost... He would have been dead by now, basically.
I'm just doing my best not to start on fire. Oh, that didn't work.
Can we res you during the middle of the fight?
No, you can't. So. Alright, I still got like 16 levels to go.
I got a large horologic chest. Wait, is that a quest item? Never mind.
Ooh, a plan. For a legendary bracer.
I unfortunately got some magic pants.
Magic pants!
No, it's magic pants, magic pants, magic pants.
Okay, let me collect all the shit that's sitting in my... I don't understand why they gave me like 175 million gems. Is that with the Necromancer pack?
It's
Nope.
from your season stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, because if I was... Okay, that makes sense now.
There we go. Good old socket.
I wish there was like an auto sort inventory button.
Yeah, I think it's the do-it-yourself key.
I have cultist blood, which apparently is no longer used. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much not.
Oh, come here, delicious, delectable coffee. Oh.
I turn my head and Amanda's just eating a tostada. Nothing on it, just the shell.
Does Cody want a tostada?
A little bit, but... Okay. I'm good whenever. I like how my banner looks more like the octopus than Matt's banner.
Don't be hating.
He's
No, look at
calling
my
you out,
banner.
Matt.
Like I have an octopus and like a skeleton with like tentacles coming out its mouth.
See? Totally calling you out. You're gonna have to squash that shit.
Ooh.
Well, you
Shit,
could
man.
come up with a better one, Mr. Artsy.
I was telling you should have the skeleton with the tentacles coming out of its mouth.
Hey, Mitch, you may want to come here relatively soon before these things kill us. Thank you.
By kill us, you mean you?
Us, Cody. We're a
Pretty much.
team. We're a unit. Together.
Oh, my music stopped playing.
Oh,
Oh no.
the Emperor lost its groove. So it was a fun trip down nostalgia lane. I rewatched the 90s Spawn movie. Oh boy, that was bad. But more
Yeah.
importantly, did you know Martin Sheen was playing a worse role of the president in that movie as compared to The West Wing? He was pretty much playing the same character, but just worse.
No, because he was evil in Spawn.
He was, but it was the same cadence, same way of talking, just a little less chorus and less fake.
I don't know. I haven't seen West Wing or Spawn.
Stick with The West Wing. Spawn was not good. Because I've been rereading the comic series, and man, they deviated on a few things. Oh. Granted, it's also Spawn, so I know that I take some liberty, but man, it was just all kinds of like unexpected, like 80s and the 90s cheese.
Did they have the Spawn TV series on Netflix too?
They do not. They actually have all of them up on YouTube, so you can find them really easily. Yeah, the TV series is actually pretty darn good, and that one is relatively faithful.
Apparently, the Spawn reboot movie is on hold because of Todd McFarlane.
Just saying no, or he's directly like working as producer.
Apparently he doesn't like the direction in which it is going. So.
Well, judging by what they have for a budget, I don't blame them.
Did they announce a budget on it?
It's like less than Ex Machina, apparently. Like it's only like $10 million.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do a whole lot with that, especially with like the amount of visual effects work that would have to go into that movie is going to be astronomical. Like if they had the same, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, trying to figure out which one of your guys' dogs is barking. Simply like a lot of.
I definitely go for the positional correctness.
But you're being a shit this morning.
I like when I run around you, the shadow changes based on my position of view.
What was I just talking about? I forgot.
We're talking about Spawn.
There we go. If they gave Spawn the same budget that they did for, let's say Spider-Man, that would be a ballin' ass button.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Oh, I know. But I'm just saying, it has potential. It's like equal parts actiony, ridiculous, but still superhero. I have a hard time believing that it wouldn't sell in theaters.
I think it's a better chance now with man, my brain. Now that like Deadpool's come through and said that making a rated R movie is not a death sentence, but
instead can be great traction.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So what am I missing then?
I think the Twitch servers are just eating dirt today. Because I have the preview stream up, and that's working just grand. I'm not noticing any delay. Other platforms seem to be solid. But Twitch is just not having. Let's take a look over on the YouTubes.
YouTubes?
The Yubtubs?
Yep.
I went and bought a new oil filter removal thing, by the way. Mitch.
Yeah?
Yep. I bought one specific. I couldn't find it. I bought one specific for Amanda's car. So.
Yeah, it is literally Twitch just sucking. YouTube works great. Oh god, these are all skeletons that can kill me in one swing. Just gotta do the good old 5 Ds of dodgeball technique.
I also went and bought a new oil container thing that I was going to leave at your place and then forgot to.
I mean, I do have one of those.
Were you changing Mitch's oil?
No, changing the oil in Amanda's car while I went over to let out Lottie.
Ooh.
Corpses!
You have an oil drain pan, Mitch?
Yeah.
I should have asked that before I went and bought one.
You're both the kings of titillating conversation, I may add. I've never heard such fine words as, hey, you got an oil pan.
I mean, to be fair, Cody, you should have expected that I would have that.
No, because when we lived together, you just dumped the oil into an old, tub.
I had a drain pan.
I have one of the ones that's a twofer.
I see you missed the insinuation from earlier when I asked you if you changed Mitch's oil. That just confirmed it.
I said I was changing Amanda's oil.
Mm-hmm.
I did respond to that.
I heard Mitch, and it made way more sense in my opinion.
I mean, we're not talking about Blue Mountain State where we're swapping our blood out or anything.
That show is unexpectedly funny.
Come on, everyone needs to do an oil change. Come on. Because obviously, how else would you pass a drug test?
I'm gonna take don't do drugs for 500, Alex.
I'm gonna take swapping out your blood is not gonna allow you to pass a stupid drug test.
See, I have hope. My future children, I'm just gonna get them addicted to playing Magic, so that way they're too poor to actually buy drugs.
I mean, yeah. They'll be too poor to live, though.
Yep. It's a trade-off, but it's a risk I'm willing to take.
Let's get them to Dungeons and Dragons. They'll be fine. I really wish the pets would go pick up like like crafting material crap.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Plus, he's just a cute little mimic. What's he gonna do?
He picks up all my gold.
Yeah. And then he regurgitates it as he runs. It would actually be really funny if you chose it if you lost gold as he ran.
Yeah, if you lost.
If he's not picking up enough gold, he just starts taking it from you to throw around.
See, I think that would actually be a really fun mechanic. Is you give the pet an ability, so as he runs, you lose gold as he runs, but the gold does astronomical damage as it's dispersed when he's running. So that way you just turn into this the build of a hemorrhaging gold demon.
Isn't there like items that allow you to do stuff like that essentially, but like for yourself? Like when you pick up gold, things happen.
Yeah, it's usually gain a crazy amount of thorns, some kind of damage. There's one other, I can't remember what it is. But yes, there are mechanics that are kind of like that.
Yeah, it all hinges around gold wrap or something. The one that armor that.
Oh yeah, the gold wrap.
It drops gold as you hit enemies, and then you just have other armor that like does things like increase your armor on gold pickup or increases your damage.
Well, usually the armor is what it's mostly used for. So when you're running dungeons and actually getting gold everywhere, it's actually somewhat useful. Oh god. I got killed by a wall!
I am frozen.
Who gets killed by a wall?
You do?
Apparently you do. All right, let's see here.
Ah, this two-handed weapon seems to do 482% more damage.
Something tells me that might be an upgrade.
There's a good chance.
I mean, I can't say for sure.
I know it's not, but all the music I'm listening to right now all sounds very much like royalty-free music. Just because it's all kind of generic techno.
It is a lot of the same. Level 56! Better than 55! Corpses! They honestly don't really do a whole lot at this point in time, except it gives me something to do while I'm running around doing nothing and trying not to die.
Wait, you're trying not to die? Oh.
I went to a
Yes,
whole bunch
Mitch,
of
I
stuff
am trying to die. That is my core objective in this game.
I mean, it made sense.
So is Convergence over, Mitch?
I mean, it goes on today too, but we pretty much don't do anything today. Hey, I hit level 70.
Sunday is kind of the meh day.
Pretty much.
Is there something? Are you volunteering somewhere or what? Or have you just been going to Convergence?
Yeah, I've been going to Convergence. No, the con has been pretty good this year, actually. I feel like we've gotten more out of it than we have in previous years.
That's just right here at the DoubleTree, right?
Yep. So yeah, it's nice for us because like, oh, we want to crash here. Well, we have got plenty of friends that have hotel rooms that we can just crash at, or we'd like to actually sleep in our bed, so we can just drive up 100 and we're home.
Yep.
And it was stupid easy when we were like living in Bloomington because it was a no-brainer.
Oh yeah, like if we were gonna go and we still lived here, it'd be like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go home. There's no reason not to.
I really think Amanda would for sure love going because of all the craft stuff that's there.
And maybe we'll talk about going next year. Everyone who's ever described Convergence to me has basically told me that it is nothing but a party, and that does not sound fun to me. But
I mean, they're not wrong.
The question is, what kind of party?
A nerdy party.
I don't know if I really like those parties, to be completely honest with you. They can get a little weird.
Well, yeah, because it's a bunch of nerds, which is awesome.
I don't know.
Cody, maybe you know what I'm talking about, like nerdy in the weird way.
I'm with you. You're not wrong.
It's not like a bunch of like kink going on or anything like that.
No one said it was.
Yeah.
No, it's just there's a certain subset of like nerdy party people. They have very particular character traits that are very strange and different and awkward. Kind of like if you hear somebody shouting where you normally shouldn't be shouting. Kind of awkward.
I mean,
but all the time.
Those people exist, yes, but it's the majority of the people there. I mean, so throughout the day, you've got your normal like panels and presentations that are happening.
Yeah, I think I would like the day-to-day stuff. I don't think I would like the nighttime stuff.
Yeah, and like 8 p.m. on every night is when like the party rooms open up, and that is when that stuff happens.
That's when Cody GTFOs.
At the it gets pretty crowded, especially because like attendance has increased like at least 16 to 20% this year, according to just pre-sales tickets.
I went back to town real quick because I'm out of room.
So, yeah, it does get packed, especially like at the party rooms, and they're having like because there's so many more people, and like a lot of people. It is just a giant party, so that's where people come for really. So they're starting to actually have a problem with like people drinking too much. So this year has been like all about trying to combat that as well. Like when you're at this convention, I don't know what other conventions might do it, but you get ribbons that you can attach to your badge for like just doing random things, and anyone can like buy and give out these ribbons. But for the most part, you get them from like doing certain things, like in the parties, or by like one of the things that they're trying to do is make sure people are drinking enough water. So they have like a hydration challenge they're doing, and if you do the challenge, you get a ribbon, which is the motivation for people to go do it. But it's also, you know, we want to make sure that you're drinking enough freaking water, so you're not throwing up.
You're not I don't know. You're not reinforcing my need for wanting to go conversions. We have to talk about achievement ribbons for drinking water so you don't throw up as much.
Young people are stupid. Let me put it that way.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. I got all of my pre-inks out when I was a teenager in the form of drinking, so by the time I got to college, I thought it was a chore.
Is Anime Detour still a thing?
Yeah.
I will not go anywhere in and around an anime convention. I refuse.
Oh, why is that, Matt?
Because anime people freak me the fuck out.
He's not wrong.
Aw.
Like, I can deal with the weird nerdy stuff that we were talking about earlier. Weird anime stuff gets real weird.
I can't do it. I don't need examples because everybody already knows what exactly we're referring to. Everyone knows the weird anime kid.
I'm not saying that all anime people are that way.
But there's a large majority of people who are so into anime that it's painful because they don't know other things to talk about other than anime. And they're also deeply obsessed in a very strange way. That's the best way I can put it.
I've started moving on through the dungeon, so you can teleport to me whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah, good call. Teleport!
Yeah, I'm just looking at what I can equip now that I'm 70, so don't mind me.
I will stop before we get to the butcher. Man, that was a long haul for not going the right direction.
That's okay. This entire thing's been a long haul. I don't think I've killed a single thing. But that's just kind of what boosting is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, where's Zach when you need him?
Sleeping.
Yeah.
That kid needs to get a regular job.
Well, he has a regular job at oddly irregular hours.
And he needs to move back here, and then we can get an office. This is the future plans.
So this all hinges on make Zach move.
Well, if Zach moves, it's a little more reasonable to like get an office here. So we can have a recording studio. Put some of that sound dampening shit on the wall.
I mean, you could just do that now in your living room if you really wanted to.
I don't think Amanda would go with that.
I don't think she'll be able to hear you.
That was terrible.
Yeah, that was That was bad. Like, even by your standards, that was bad.
I'm not going for points here, alright? I don't know. Ron's not in the proximity. I have no points that can be gained from anywhere. Game's made up. Points don't matter.
Yep. The Chamber of Suffering.
I prefer the Chamber of Secrets.
I've been staring at Wacom tablets and Wacom tablet alternatives for the last couple of days, by the way.
Sounds like a terrible thing to do.
Well, I accidentally rolled over the pen for my Wacom tablet. So.
Ow. I saw that coming. Yeah. Yep, there's two.
I can't raise you while I'm taking damage.
I got an achievement because I avoided fire that entire time, so that's something.
Which is slightly funny to me because the only reason why you avoided fire is because you were dead.
Yep.
I thought I did a pretty good job. He's gonna hate.
I think I'm going to put together my horse Gundam today.
There's a horse Gundam.
Horse Gundam?
Well, so do you guys remember Gundam G?
Yep.
G Fighters? That was one that had like, my hand is glowing with this fate of fury. That one?
Nope.
I don't know. Run that by me one more time. How'd it go?
That was the racist one. The one that had like Gundam China and
I don't know, Cody. I think you need to go in more in depth about this. I'm curious about racist Gundam.
it's the Gundam in which like the American Gundam is like a sports Gundam. Like it is like he's wearing a football helmet, he's got boxing gloves. And anyways, there's a Gundam called the Master Gundam, and he has a horse that is also a Gundam.
I feel like that's getting a little meta. Man creates robot. Man creates pet for robot. Man creates transportation for robots.
It is also the Gundam in which the like they control the Gundams by like having a suit put over the top of them. Which makes it all the more weird because the horse Gundam is actually piloted by a horse.
That's why I'm saying, like, it's a little meta.
Yeah.
Yes, no one expects the horse gun to be piloted by an actual horse.
Yeah, it is.
Brilliance and creativity at work.
I have all my wings in my inventory, apparently. And they don't need to be there. I also have a bunch of stuff that apparently isn't used for crafting anymore.
Yeah, they changed like so much shit now.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that was just really unnecessary. Like, why do you need all these different types of like crafting materials? And then like, why do you have to keep killing the same frickin' thing over and over and over again? It just got really annoying. So they just condensed it down.
I'm also going to do y'all a favor. In the Sharks chat, I'm going to post a video.
Thank you for that.
Yep.
Hey, Ryu, sorry I didn't acknowledge you. Welcome to the stream over on Mixer. Appreciate it.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum.
Yeah, Mixer's been picking up a little bit of traction here and there. It's really strange.
Huh?
Have you guys
Yeah,
used
what do
Mixer
you-
at all?
Oh, Mixer.
I've been using it when we do our streams. I haven't really used anything beyond that. I actually have been watching a lot of like YouTube or Twitch content lately as part of that, though. What act are we going to next? 2?
Good question. I would really like it if the items that are dropping were my level, because I'm about a half level behind it, and I would like not to die.
You'd like to not to die. What?
I would like not to die, Mitch. It's a simple request. What do you mean, I'm not able to target players too close? You just fucking teleported away.
I did. Mitch did it.
Fine, I'll go to Cody. I'll go to the pool camp. Let's see. Can I do damage yet? Let's find out. Nope. Can't do damage.
I'm the one who knocks. Apparently. I don't know what that achievement was.
Oh, God!
Knock back, knock up, or pull in.
I forgot to repair my durability. Oh, God, it's 2!
I got it. Why'd you go back to town?
I am definitely heading back to town. Don't mind me.
My Discord is going crazy.
Your Discord.
Yes.
Alright, come here.
I have a bunch of channels that I'm subscribed to in Discord, and so everyone's talking this morning.
Okay. And repaired. Okay. Slightly better now. Ryu says, "Surprise, motherfucker!"
Pretty much. Speaking of Samuel Jackson, he's coming back
Coming back for like what?
For
Marvel.
Ah,
Apparently, he's going to be in the Ms. Marvel movie. Or Captain Marvel movie, not Ms. Marvel. She hasn't been Ms. Marvel for a while.
I appreciate your political correctness.
Well, no, she'd like. There's a different character called Ms. Marvel now. That is why I corrected myself. Because comic books. I also don't know when I'm going to get to go see Spider-Man.
That's kind of sad, because you are kind of like the Spider-Man superfan.
Yeah, right?
when does that come out again?
It came out Friday. So
Uh-huh.
Shit, I actually can't. I do not think I can go next weekend. I might be able to go sometime this week. But
yeah, maybe we'll
next,
see about going
next,
during the week.
next like 2 or 3 weekends are no bueno.
Well, yeah, so next weekend I leave for vacation. Like vacation proper.
What's on proper vacation?
Going to Colorado. I did not come back from Colorado like relaxed. It was a great time and I had a blast, but it's not like...
Yeah, I can tell you why you did not come back relaxed.
Because I didn't smoke any weed? Is that what you're trying to imply?
That's exactly what I was trying to imply.
There's your answer.
No, like the Colorado trip was fun and like had a blast and I like hanging out with my brother and my wife and all that stuff while we were there, but 30 some hours of driving, like being in a car for that long was just...
Yeah, it's awful. I highly recommend flying to Denver if at all possible. Like that's what we did. We would just fly out to Colorado and then we just rent a car and we call it good. Because that driving, man.
So instead, so next week I'll be like on a beach by a lake fishing.
Ryu mentioned that his parents saw Spider-Man without him yesterday.
Well, we now know that Ryu is not loved.
Man, that's a bit of a dick move. I'm sorry, buddy. At the same time, I'm also not mad. Go parents. Take take back your free time. But at the same time, I'm sorry, because I'm sure it was awesome and they enjoyed it without you.
Maybe we'll find a night this week I can sneak in to go see it. Or sneak away, not sneak in.
If you're gonna sneak away and go see Spider-Man, you should tell me.
Okay.
Or maybe myself, because my wife is not a huge fan of Spider-Man.
Although I think my significant other would murder me if I saw it without her.
Well,
but I could see it multiple times.
Maybe we could just plan a night where the four of us could go. You know.
Hey, we don't do social activities. We know this. This is the agreed upon standard of how we run this organization and operation.
I'm just debating whether I want to go see it in IMAX 3D.
I'm good on the IMAX. Like IMAX 3D, 3D, all of that. I just don't care. My eyes cannot take it because it just feels like I am getting a bunch of eye vomit every time I try to go there.
My wallet likes it when I don't go see things in IMAX 3D.
Yeah, because they're like, what, 15, 16 buck tickets? They're ridiculous.
It's 20 for IMAX 3D.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Good old kick in the pants.
We went
and saw... where you go.
See, what? I will go to a theater that has recliners, comfortable seating, and relatively cheap snacks.
So we went to the Plymouth over here, and they have their, like, XD or whatever. It's kind of like IMAX. It's like a giant fucking screen, but their whole thing is like more focused on sound than the actual screen.
Yeah, that's like isn't that like the Dolby Cinema stuff?
Something like that. It was $10 during like premium time.
So Southdale is getting the big reclining reserve your seat sale or reserve your seat theater.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and they have that too at the Plymouth.
I'm still a fan of going and picking my seat. Like walking in the theater, that's a ritual thing to me. Everyone thinks I'm crazy.
Cody, you're crazy.
Yeah, you're totally just crazy. That's right.
These skeletons just aren't moving.
Well, you also have a laser that you're shooting in a 360-degree radius without stopping.
Zoom. Let's go there. Mage Lord.
I'll show you a Mage Lord.
Teleport to player, damn it. There we go. Yeah, Ryu mentions no one picks seats anymore, just their noses. So, what do you think about that one there, Cody? I'm assuming you're taking this time to hash out a response.
Yeah, no, totally. Gotta think.
I am still doing just astronomically low amounts of damage.
I mean, you're level 61.
Ow. Oh god, we lost Cody. Okay, Mitch, did you hit the eject Cody button?
I mean, not the eject Cody button.
Well, I know it was a discussed feature and everything. I just didn't know if you actually implemented it. So that way, whenever he gets booted, we actually have a reason why and something to blame.
It required too much work, like having to install hydraulics into his chair, and the whole like making sure that something opens in the roof for them to get out without causing damage.
Yeah, that's
His
it.
apartment,
It's
his
a business.
apartment building wasn't going for it.
It's a business expense. We already know that.
Exactly, that's what I told him. I told him it's like a tax write-off for them because they're like donating to us. But
I feel like I
no,
missed something.
I mean, you might have.
We're just talking about tax write-offs, Cody.
I gathered that, but I'm trying to figure out why you guys talking about putting a door in the roof.
Were you accidentally propelled through like your roof by any chance?
No.
All right, well then nothing to worry about.
Yep.
No.
You can
No,
say-
I neglected to turn on the EVGA software this morning, and so my computer decided never to turn on the fans for the graphics card.
Yeah, that's really weird that your computer does that.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
don't
finally
get
get a new graphics card yet?
No. That was probably because I haven't had any issues. Like I cleaned the shit out of this computer and redid all the fans. And Mitch and I troubleshot stuff like for an entire evening, and everything was all hunky dory.
Yes, but you know the only time your computer truly fails is when you need it to not fail in live on camera.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
But to your defense, streaming does weird shit to computers. It just
Yeah.
makes things suddenly not work for absolutely no reason. Like there is no amount of logs that'll tell you, "Oh yeah, that's why this happened."
By the way, Mitch, I think I'm going to move the computer, the capture computer, and buy some really long cables.
Okay. Are you gonna use it for your stream for your PC?
No, I was going to put it. We were going to put it on top of the white shelf thing, and just leave it there.
Is that the technical term for this space? Not like, oh, that's poison.
Yep. Guess being a dick. Let me teleport.
Thanks for letting me teleport, Mitch. Appreciate it.
No, we were trying to figure out a way to like prevent the computer or prevent things from like just constantly being in the way.
Have you tried moving it so it's not in the way?
Well, I mean, so that's the point. So we're gonna.
I mean, that's probably a good idea.
Put that computer up on that shelf, and I'm just gonna buy some longer cables. Ooh. Amanda said she'd like a living room that's kind of livable.
What?
What? Why would she do that?
I don't know. What is the Necromancer's primary stat?
Intelligence.
Ooh. Then I just got a Necro Shield. No, they're not calling you crazy.
Cody is calling you crazy.
She can't hear you.
I have hopes.
I may actually call that for my part of the stream. I think we're going to do some breakfast stuff. I might stream later today. Who knows?
Oh, so you're just gonna call it quits once you got to 70? Just leave little old me here at 61, eh?
I've been at 70 this entire time. This was my season character.
I'm the one that hit 70 today, and I'm not leaving you alone. I'm still here.
You and Mitch
Perfect.
can hang out for a while. I gotta go. I gotta do the food thing because I'm real hungry.
I'm real hungry too, but I do it for the stream.
I know, but you're the one hosting the stream, which means I can duck out.
Dick move.
I unfortunately don't have a title card that says Cody is a dick. Goodbye.
Well, I'm also maybe gonna go buy a new graphics card.
Ha! There it is.
I was gonna go do some internet shopping.
Yeah, I got to spend that extra hour or two staring at and going on Amazon, being like, "What can I have delivered in the same day?"
Well, I'd probably go buy it from Micro Center. As much as I hate that place.
It's the best, worst Walmart computer experience of your life.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, in that case, get out.
We determined before I log off. We determined I should just buy a 1080. I'm not buying a TI.
You don't.
Right.
A TI is nice, but you don't need it for what you're doing. You're overpaying. Like, arguably, you could just do a 1070. I have a 1070, and I'm running 1440 and a 4K screen, all streaming while playing D3. So I'd say that's ample enough. But the 1080 is a good little future security.
The other thing I was thinking is I was looking at those Ryzen specs. Holy crap!
I mean, yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah, real talk. Buy some freaking AMD stock. I bought. Let's see, because I bought stocks. What was it? 2 weeks ago. Shares dropped to 1250. They already went back up to what? Now they're trading right around like 1330, 1360. Definitely worth the investment if you have a couple extra bucks. Because if Ryzen takes off, that thing's gonna freaking skyrocket.
Well, I was
It
more
probably
so,
won't skyrocket.
it won't. But I was looking at the I was looking at some comparison stuff of just like the Intel processors versus the Ryzen processors for streaming, and the Ryzen processors just much better with streaming. It's ridiculous.
You gotta be ultra careful with all the comparisons these days for benchmarking because everybody has an agenda on that shit, and there's so many easy ways now to like just
fudge
tweak
them.
it so the benchmark just runs in one side's favor.
So this was actually independent third party.
Yeah, but they still have a stake in the game.
This was Blunty. You may actually not know who Blunty is.
Nope.
I assumed he is the Blunty, the smokable blunt that is used as on the advertisement for Colorado.
No, he's a.
No, that's the Clippy version.
Yeah, Blunty.
I see you're trying to. I see you're trying to smoke a joint. Is this a business joint or is this a personal joint?
I see you're trying to roll a joint. Looks like that hasn't been licked yet. Can I go ahead and lick that for you? You're using too thick of a paper. Would you like to investigate more?
It looks like you're trying to use a poor lighter to do this. Would you like some matches?
Who uses matches?
I do.
You have pipes though,
This is true.
like legit tobacco pipes. Okay, I need to go back to town because I got too much shit.
Okay, y'all have fun getting Matt to town. My breakfast is done. I'm gonna scarf it.
Cody, in the words of Persona 5, take your time.
Maybe I'll go play Persona 5.
Do it.
While I scarf food. Okay, I will find Discord and then talk to you guys later. Discord, where'd you go? Hi, Discord. Where are you? There you are. Bye.
Bye-bye. Whoever came up with that... Actually, I think it was the Discord team that came up with the XSplit add-in for Discord. Man, that is slick.
What does it do?
It just puts up the little icons for whoever's in that room, and you set it as a chat overlay, and it just functions just like Discord, where the icon lights up for whoever's talking, and it adds and removes people depending upon, who's in the channel at all times in real time. So people actually know who's talking on the stream if there's people in addition to you.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I am a pretty big fan. Okay, I have a ton of shit. I need to see if there's actually things I can use. The downside of playing the Necromancer is, like, all the gear I have can't be used by the Necromancer. I could use this sledge of... Okay. Athskilling? I really just want to say Legend of the Sledge of Athskilling. It's like the stupid trick where you pull out your tongue to hold it and try and say apple.
You mean an asshole?
No, an apple. Apple. Stupid 4th grade tricks. They don't work anymore. I don't need anything. Okay. Alright. Well, I won't say ready to rock, but about as good as it's going to get. Oh, wait, I have all these other skills. I should probably see what they do. Bone Spikes! Path of Blood. It's fine. I don't need Revive. Flesh Golem. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Now I have to wait for Army. Now I have to wait for the Army of Dead to recharge. Alright, whatever. Pick a spot. I will follow.
Kill Semish.
Shahanash.
Now Slanish.
Hopefully I shouldn't die immediately now.
I mean, we're still only on, like, master difficulty, so...
Well, I know. I usually don't move to the master until I get to 60 on solo, or sometimes 70, depending upon like what luck I've actually gotten. But if I get some decent level reduced items, then yeah, I can move to master early. Yeah, I think I am going to have to go see Spider-Man sometime this week on my own. Because I am not going to have time. Because unfortunately, in the adult world, we have wedding seasons.
Yeah, we did our wedding season.
Yeah, ours is just about to begin. And they're going to be going all the way through July, August, and September and October.
Yeah, the year you got married was wedding season. Like,
oh, that was fucking brutal for us too. Like, we had our own wedding And then we had multiple other ones we had to go to, and like multiple other ones we were involved with. So it's such a drain. They're just like, why didn't you stop being novel after the first couple? Especially after your own, you kind of never want to do it again.
Time to murder Belial. So I've been playing around with the Necro for a little bit, but I'm not like an expert on this like at all. But I don't think the minions are any good.
The minions are great. You just need to, you have to buff them specifically for which type of minion they are. So like, for mine's like mass explosion, target, send them wherever, and then it boxes them in. Then you do your big old blood golem. He just drops it, creates a bunch of corpses, and then you explode the crap out of them while they're attacking. That seems to work out okay.
Yeah, but it works out okay. But I think the biggest problem is for me is that there's no way to like summon them on demand. For instance, like the golems and the skeletons are all like on a cycle at I will raise one every few seconds or something. But if you're like, especially if you're exploding them or consuming them in such a way like that, they die and disappear rather quickly. Especially like in groups of elites and stuff.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna be dungeon running, then you're gonna want to change that to corpse lance, so that way you get just crazy burst damage.
Oh yeah, like corpse lance is like probably the best skill I feel for necros.
Yeah, it's exceptional. As I proceed to not use it here. Although his frickin' that ability does so much damage. Just sending him, what is it, bone spikes? Or no, bone spear. There we go. It just does an astronomical amount of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I was right there. Save me, Squire!
There, I have saved you.
Hooray!
Freaking I popped my Land of the Dead too soon.
Returning to town.
9. Yeah, sounds all right. Just a protein bar.
Just a protein bar, Mitch? You sinner.
Yeah, I know, right?
My liver's 5 times the
Liver is 5 times its normal size.
Mhm.
That seems nuts.
Exactly.
Now that you mention it, I just got exceptionally hungry.
Yes.
Why am I so hungry?
Because it's like almost lunchtime.
Oh,
We've been
shit.
going for like 2 hours or more.
That explains it.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot to call it for me as well. I could use some food.
I say go for it. I'm going to put in a little bit longer, see if I can get my guy either up to 70 or, well, usable. So,
Well, I might jump back on later after if you're still on. So
yeah, we'll see what's going on later today, but thank you for joining me, and we'll catch you later.
see ya.
Hey, Paris, how are you doing? Think of how much chocolate milk could be had with the size of that liver. I think you could fit a fair amount of chocolate milk, but normally it's an excessive amount of drinking to go ahead and fill that liver up. Okay, so I apologize. I am not really good at this game. I had to drop it down to expert because I just got boosted from 51 to 63, and then I had a couple of quitters on me. Cody Mitch. So I need to finish getting to 70 so I can functionally play this game later. And I also apologize if you see any random slowdowns. For some reason, Restream and Twitch, or whatever platform you're on, has been kind of funky today. So normally this is a delicious, buttery smooth 60, but my apologies. In the meantime, I need to kill things, so let's do that. Oh, it feels good to actually be doing things. I've just spent 2 hours playing the longest game of Diablo 3 Dodgeball. It's not as entertaining as it sounds. Yes, yes, Bears, that is very unlike them. To their defense, Cody's computer is a piece of janky garbage, so he's hoping to correct that today with a new graphics card. But he regrettably has to go to a place called Micro Center. If you're not familiar with Micro Center, Micro Center is the Walmart of computer. You want components of any kind, you have to go to Micro Center to get reasonable prices if you don't want to order it online. The downside is, like, you walk in there, it's like just a frickin' Walmart for nerds. Just shelves upon shelves of, like, motherboards, processors, all the graphics cards you can think of, accessories, blah, blah, blah. But it is just janky as shit. Like, it's just, stuff is in literal piles, there's, like, leaves in the doorway, like, all the really strange people. So it has all the telltale signs of a good Walmart. So he has to endure that, so, you know what, I'll give him the free pass that he needs to leave and prepare himself for what he's about to put himself through. And then Mitch just sucks. That's just it. I cannot turn down a cursed chest. Yeah, I think once I get to 70, I'll kick us back up to master difficulty so we can actually get some decent results. Game, why are you chugging? My goodness. Here, you know what? I'm going to make a small adjustment here and see if I can correct some of this nonsense. So, options. See if it doesn't kick back. Okay, so that's showing correctly. Beautiful. And let's just limit this to 4. Yeah, you know what? Let's just drop it. Apply, accept. Alright, let's see if that helps a little bit. Granted, I'm not sure how this affects the stream setup. I just added a 4K monitor for my new stream commander, and that is incredibly useful, but I have no idea how much additional horsepower that's actually taking up. I'm guessing a wee bit. Okay, I'm looking at the stream preview. That seems to have helped a good amount. Maybe full screen was just janking out. And let's not get hit by the lasers. Oh no. Run! Yeah, this is by far one of the most unoptimized characters that I've played, especially with just doing the damage boost. I didn't get any decent legendary drops, nothing is scaled, it's just bleh. Alright, I hear a goblin. Where you at? There you are. Wow, that worked out surprisingly well. And they gave me pretty much nothing. Thank you, goblins. I appreciate it. Okay, perfect. It should be looking a little bit better overall. I haven't noticed any slowdowns after I made that quick change out of full screen. Alright, where are we up to next? The depths! It'd be really nice if I could see these corpses. Find it out, make more. Alright. I always hate these objectives where it's kill 125 enemies. A little unneeded and a little grindy. Not a fan. And fair warning, you will hear corgis in the background. They're doing their favorite little thing, which is called teeth fighting. It's where they lay down on their sides and they continuously try to bite each other. Except they do it in a very strange way that where their teeth clack every time they move their head. So you just hear this bumping of teeth, which is just an awful noise, I may add. And a lot of dogs don't seem to do that outside of corgis. Really wish I had a video of it. It's adorable and equal parts awful at the same time. Corpses everywhere! There we go. Yeah, I'll look through my gear once again. Okay, try not to die. Try not to die. Hey, finally a legendary drop. I think that's the first one in, what, 16 levels? That's a little rough. Okay, 8 more enemies, and then I can get out of this godforsaken place. Beautiful. And corpses for days. Alright. Go back to town, see what's going on here, see if I have any slightly better gear. Definitely better. Oh, whoops. Yes. Please be socketed, please be socketed, please be socketed. It is better. Although I'd have to re-roll it to get a socket on it. Yeah, let's just do that. Nope. Do it again. There we go. Alright, that way we can get rid of our existing helmet. There. Let's see, that's an R of Death. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope. Let's see, that is 300. It has no intelligence. Let's see, it's 15%. Yeah, okay. Reroll the pants. Nope, do not transpog. I want to transpog this. Yeah, it'll be fun. Okay. I'm running out of inventory. There we go. Oh. And we're off. I could arguably crank this back up to the master, I think. Okay, Goblin. Where's he at? I hear him somewhere. Yep, front, or is he over here? Nope, not there. Oh, there he is. Ah! Hey, cursed chest. Must explore more corpses. Come on. Oh, I missed it by a couple seconds. That's my own fault. I got distracted by it. And still not better. There we go, 65. Okay, I need to stop getting distracted. I am just going to run on there. If you can't beat them, force them. No free XP, sad. Where the frick is this? Okay, this has to be all the way over and up. Track Star Simulator. Yep, there it is. I think I'm running out of conversation. I have become fixated on breakfast. The rest of the team left for breakfast, or actually, it's about lunchtime right now. It doesn't really matter. I'm getting real hungry. And when you get hungry, you don't think right. You don't think of, what are you currently doing? The job at hand. Think about food. So I think once I get through this section of Town's Quest, I'm going to call it a day. Go get some food. And then I'll probably be back later in the week for this long port again. I don't know, I may stream a little extra, though. I've been trying to beat Persona 5 this week. That is a lot of game. I'm 67 hours deep of like a 100-hour playthrough. Like, I don't know anyone who's done it in, like, less than 100 hours. It is an absurdly long game, but man, it's phenomenal. Oh my goodness, dude's taking forever. There we go, geesh. Way too long. Oh my goodness. I keep running into quests while doing quests. Oh my god, I didn't even get there. It feels like I've been running this entire level. Oh, of course it's gonna make me down and over again. Oh my god, it's just keeps going. This is because I was talking about eating earlier, wasn't it? The game knows what I want and is finding new and important ways to delay me. Wait, am I finally here? No. Good, great. Sweet Mother of God is finally here. Come on. Almost there. Need 15 more. Come on. Yay! There we go. Man, that was a super disappointing chest. Going back to town. Man, that objective took absolutely forever. Oh, I still have 2 more. Still. Alright. Okay, after that, I do not have the endurance to finish out this bounty. It's not worth it. That was draining, and I need some food. So, alright, I'm going to call it good for the day. Everybody who tuned in, thank you. I am the Octopus. We are part of Sharks and Things. This was the Sharks and Things Mornings. If you would like to find more, please go to youtube.com/Sharks and Things. If you want to check us out on Twitch, surprise, twitch.tv/Sharks and Things. Links are right above the video. Go take a look. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hit up Facebook. If you ever need to know when we're going live, go there. It's the easiest. I'm out. Have a good weekend, everybody.